feel like the fear of putting things out is something that a lot of people need to overcome first. And once you overcome that, it gets a lot easier. Hi, my name is Elliot Lee. Most people know me for being a weirdo and for, I guess, walking into a room and being the only one doing something that no one else is doing, like maybe my Rubik's Cube. And so I'm kind of just a weirdo, I guess. Music has been an outlet for me and a way for me to connect with people that are like me, because my whole life I kind of thought no one else was like me. And then through my music I could find those people that actually understand and who I feel like get me on a way that no one else did. The biggest lesson I learned when I first started was that putting things out there is the biggest step you can take, and it's not always easy and not everyone does it, and it's the step that matters though the most. So just getting your stuff out there and then really caring for the people that have your back. The first time I shared my music with the world, I remember feeling terrified but also excited to finally be getting these thoughts in my head out into the world in a way that people weren't going to judge me for, because sometimes the things I sing about aren't easy to speak about to people face to face, but putting it in music makes it a little easier to, I guess, package it to people and to not, start a whole conversation about what's going on in my head. And so, yeah, it's just been a way for me to kind of, I guess, speak about things that were not easy. And so when I first got to release music, it was like, I get to talk about it, it's off my chest now, and it exists in the world, so. I find inspiration from hardships, but also from beautiful things in life. I get a lot of inspiration from fashion, and which is kind of silly if you think about it since I'm a musician, but sometimes I'll wear an outfit and I'll be like, I'm in the mood to write this song now, and I'm inspired, and it just happens. I usually start a song by digging into my brain and finding what feels the most present at the moment. And sometimes it's something sad, sometimes it's something angry or even happy. It's just whatever is like beating out of my chest at the moment is what I start with. And sometimes it goes into poetry, or maybe it'll come out as a beat that I create. But either way, it always starts with some kind of source feeling inside. My advice to anyone who wants to create music is to, first of all, just get it out into the world, because a lot of people are afraid of that step and they never take it. And it's one of the most important steps, and you can put things out and take them back later. I feel like the fear of putting things out is something that a lot of people need to overcome first. And once you overcome that, it gets a lot easier. And I also think that it's important to remember that not everyone's gonna like what you create, and that's okay. I think surrounding yourself with people who do understand what you're going for, and then just being okay with people not liking what you create is really important. Collaboration is an important part of the creative process because there are people who can bring stuff to the table that you don't have within yourself, whether it's mental, something they've been through, or maybe it's an actual skill, like I can't play guitar. So it's important to collaborate with people and also to create connections in the industry, because having friends who understand what you're going through and what your goals are is really important. Yeah, just collaboration can be an amazing way to feel less lonely in a world that can be really lonely as well. So it's just a really important thing.